Okay, today we're going to take a look at integers and absolute value. Now, integers are all the whole numbers, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and their opposites. So that includes -1, -2, -3. So basically it's the negative numbers that you got to kind of focus on and understand today. So first of all, here's a little word problem or a little story problem. 200 feet below sea level. How would we show that using an integer? Well, below sea level is below the water level. So this would be a negative 200. That would be the answer to a problem like that. Okay, on this one, we got to put an inequality symbol. That's a greater than, less than, or equal to symbol. Now, you might have a method to place that symbol correctly, like you gobble up the bigger number, or you point the inequality symbol to the smaller number. Both are very effective tools for placing that symbol correctly. Now, in this case here, we got -11 and -9, okay, negative integers. And what we want to find is the one that's further away from 0. That's going to be the smaller of the two. Or if we think about temperature, we live in a cold climate here in the Upper Peninsula. Okay, -11 is colder than -9. So -11 is further from 0. It's a smaller value. So here is the inequality symbol that we would put in. We're pointing towards a smaller number. We're gobbling up the larger number. -9 is a larger number. We'd read this, -11 is less than -9. Okay, here now we have something different. These are absolute value symbols. Absolute value means how far a number is from 0 on a number line. Okay, that's all it is. Now, what we're looking at here, how far is 13 from 0 on a number line? How many places? It's 13 places from 0 on a number line. -13 is also 13 places from 0. It's to the left, it's in a negative direction, but it's still 13 places from 0. So the value of this is also 13, okay? So when we put an inequality symbol in here, it is equal to. All right? Now, here's one that's a little bit different. 12 minus the absolute value of -2. First step here is to maybe write these without the absolute value symbol. The absolute value of -2, since it's how far it is from 0 on a number line, is 2 places from 0. The value of that is 2. The absolute value of -2 is 2. So we got 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2 obviously is 10. That's the answer to that. Okay, and one more thing that students have to be able to do here, and that is to order integers from least to greatest or greatest to least. In this case, we're going to go from least to greatest on this problem here. Okay, so we got to pick the smallest amount. Now, first thing I look for, is there any absolute value symbols there? There is not, okay? Because if there is an absolute value symbol, you want to change that to a regular, a positive number. Absolute values are always going to be positive because it's how far the number is from 0. Even if it's in a negative direction, it doesn't matter. So in this case here, we have no absolute value symbols, so we pick the smallest amount. The smallest amount, or the furthest number to the left on the number line, is -10. Okay, and if you think of temperature, obviously that's 10 below. That's the coldest temperature up here too, if we think about all of them as being temperature. Okay, -2 would be next. Okay, then 3, and then 4. So that set of numbers is now ordered from least to greatest. -10 being the smallest, 4 being the largest.